welcome. I'm Caden Thomas from Thomas 3D, and before I explain what I do, I'm going to explain how I do it so you have a better idea of what I do on a day-to-day basis. So this right here is an FDM printer. It uses those rolls of filament up there, and it takes it and it pushes it down into the extruder. The extruder is just a set of gears, which it then pushes it down into the nozzle. The nozzle then heats that filament up and melts it, and that nozzle then moves around and places that filament layer by layer until you get your 3D object. Here's an SLA printer. It uses this liquid resin here, and a UV screen which cures that resin layer by layer until you get your 3D object. But those layers are a lot closer together and a lot finer detail. So, you're probably wondering, what do I use these printers for? So, the SLA printer here, we use them to make these dental retainers, and we also use them to make these 3D head scans here. The FDM printer we use for more, less detailed applications, and it also produces stronger objects at a cheaper cost. So, how do we make the dental retainers? So the dentist will send us in the scan, and we then build a base for that scan. We print it off on the SLA printer. Then after that, we then take the retainer material here. It just comes in these 5x5 sheets. We then take that retainer material and we heat it up and we vacuum form it around these teeth models. And that gives a perfect retainer fit every time. You just trim the excess material off and then you have a retainer. Now these face models, the customer will send in roughly 100 photos, and we then take all those photos and we put them in a program which meshes all of those photos together, and it gives us our 3D model. We then build this rectangular base for it, and then we print it off on the SLA printer so it has all the detail it is needed. So what makes us unique compared to other companies that produce these? Well, our retainers only cost $11.67 to make for a set of retainers. It's much cheaper than most people would think, and we also have the same processes that the professional labs have. All of those labs will take the retainer material and heat it up and vacuum form it around the model. And also the 3D face models, we're undercutting the market quite a bit on those as well. We're only charging $75 for those. And the retainers, we're only charging $50 for those. Now, my business model. I run everything from home. For me, it's cheaper that way, and it's a lot more flexible. If I get an order, I don't have to run back to an office to get it started. And we're a lot more efficient. I keep all of the waste that these printers produce and we melt them down and we reuse them. We also have a complete online ordering process, which we can ship anywhere to the US. And we're also a self-pay business, so we don't deal with insurance at all. The dentist will deal with the insurance on their end, and if we get an order from a customer themselves, we provide the necessary paperwork they need to self-report that to their insurance. So, this is Thomas 3D. Thank you for listening.